Hello, welcome to another installment of Math Tutoring Live, step by step. Hey, math is easy, step by step. So here today we're going to talk about the mean, median, mode, that's an and, range. Okay, so let's get right into it. These videos can be kind of lengthy, so let's go ahead and start. Remember, this is a video, so you can go ahead and pause, stop, rewind as needed. Let's take a look at the mean. So the mean is an average, okay? We're going to take an average of a given data set, all right? Here we're going to use the data set for this problem, 3, 2, 7, 5, and 1. It's important to count and know how many numbers you have here. And also it's important to know, is this an odd set of numbers or an even set of numbers? That is important for the median problem. We'll talk about that in a moment. But of course, first I'm going to label, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers here. There's 5 numbers I'm going to use to find the mean. So what you want to do in order to find the mean is you're going to add up all of these numbers in the data set, and then you're just going to divide by the total numbers that you added together. That's it. That's all you have to do to find the mean. Okay, if you're given statistical data in a chart, well then you want to organize those values, add them together. How many numbers did you add together? In this example, we'll add 5, so we'll divide by 5, right? We find the sum. Hey, when you add up all of these numbers together, I put a 3, I put a 2, I put my 7, I put a 5, I put 1, add them all up together to get a sum of 18. And again, there are a total of 5 numbers I'm adding together, so I'm going to divide by 5. 18 divided by 5 is 3.6 or 3 6/10. That's your mean. That is your average answer as we go. So that's it. That's all you have to do to find the mean. All right, next, it can be a little tricky to find the median. It just depends if you have an odd set or an even set of data numbers. First, I'll go over what it means to find the odd set median number, and then the even set median number as well. The even set's a little bit trickier. The odd set's pretty darn easy. So we're going to use the same numbers as we did to find the mean. Okay, first what you need to do is rewrite these numbers in order from smallest to largest. So for the median, it is required. You have to take these numbers and rewrite them from the smallest number to the largest number. So I'll do that now. 1 is the smallest number. Next is 2. Then it's 3. Then 5. Then 7. Okay? So these numbers are now written, the data set, and this is an odd data set because there's 5 numbers. Right? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. These are all odd sets of numbers. So here, in order to find the median, which just means the middle number, that's why we have to rewrite it from smallest to largest like we did here. It just means the middle number. So since there's 5 numbers, I'll start to the left, I'll count over 2. I'll start to the right, count over 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. And then the 5th number right there in the middle, that is your median number, right? For here, this example, 3 is the median number. Now, when you're working with an even data set, again, this is a video, so you can go back and rewind it, but I think it's good to see both examples. Here, for the median and the middle number, right, of an even data set, it's going to be a little bit different, right? So here's our set of numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, right? This is an example of even numbers or even data sets, right? So for this problem, an even data set, I'm going to use these numbers here. 3, 2, 7, 5, 1, and 1. So if you count these numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 6 numbers in this particular even data set example. All right. The first step is you want to rewrite these numbers given here in this data set from smallest to largest. Okay, that is the first step. Now remember, we are finding the even data set median. Okay, so we're going to continue on this page here. So we want to rewrite those numbers in order. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Right? This is in order from smallest to largest. Now we're going to determine the middle number. So since there are 6 numbers here, right, half of 6 is 3. So I start here on the left, I count over 3. Right? I can't start at the right, I count over 3. 3 and 3 is 6. Oh, there's a missing middle number. There's no middle number in an even data set, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers here. It's an even data set. The middle number is missing. So what you must do in an even data set, you must, and this is the second step, add the 2 numbers that share the middle and then divide by 2. So the 2 numbers here that share the middle are 2 and 3. Okay, I'm showing you down here the 2 numbers share the middle are 2 and 3. So we're going to add 2 plus 3 and then divide by 2. Why do we divide by 2? Well, we're taking the average of these 2 middle numbers, right? And when you take the average, you add them up and divide by the numbers you add together. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. We divide 5 by 2, and that gives us a median of the even data set of 2.5 or 2.5. Again, this is video. I'm going kind of fast, so don't worry. You can stop, you can pause, and you can rewind at a later date. All right, so let's go over the mode, right? And you know what mode means? Mode means most seen, right? That's all it is. It's the number most seen in your data set, right? So here's one example. We have a data set of 3, 2, 7, 5, and 1. Do any of these numbers repeat? Or do you see any of these numbers more than once? No. So your answer for this problem is none. There is no mode answer for this data set. The answer is none. Now in my second example, I have a 3, a 2, a 7, a 5, a 1, and a 1. I can see, hey, 1 repeats. Most often I see the 1. So my mode for that example is 1. Okay. You do not need to rewrite these numbers in order from smallest to largest. You only have to do that to find the median numbers, both for odd and even data sets. Let's talk a little bit about the range. So yes, going back to the mode, it is possible to have a none or no answer if none of these digits or data set numbers repeat. All right, so for the range, it's simply smallest to largest using this statistical data here. Now, when we refer to graphs, the X and Y coordinate graphs, the range is going to be your y-axis. But we're not talking about that here. Here we're talking about statistical data. So to find the range, you simply take your data set. Here we've got 3, 2, 7, 5, and 1. And what you want to do is rewrite them in order. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7 is order from smallest to largest. And the range is exactly that. The smallest number, 1, through the largest number you have here is 7. So your range is going to be from 1 through 7. And that's why our answer here for the range is 1 through 7. Hey, this has been Math Tutoring Live Step by Step. Math is easy step by step. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for joining me.